You are standing at a major financial and mechanical crossroads. On paper, both of these adventure motorcycles promise to take you anywhere. Underneath the fairings lies a stark engineering truth. One is built for real-world durability, while the other leans on performance branding that can become an expensive maintenance trap. As an engineer, my job is not romance. It is to strip away the paint, inspect the metallurgy, and tell you exactly where your money is going. When you tear down the structural architecture, the differences appear immediately. The Royal Enfield 450 Himalayan uses a twin-spar tubular steel frame with a stressed member engine, a 1,510mm wheelbase, 825 to 845mm adjustable seat height, 196 kilograms wet weight, 26.5-degree rake, and roughly 127mm trail. These numbers show a deliberate bias toward heavy-duty stability. Thick wall tubing and heavy MIG welds deliver high torsional rigidity for rock impacts, but that mass sits in the frame spine. At low speeds or in tight mud ruts, you feel every kilogram. Rubber weather sealing prioritizes longevity over lightweight agility. The KTM 390 Adventure R uses a lightweight steel trellis frame with bolt-on subframe, 1,581mm wheelbase, 870mm seat height, approximately 176 kilograms wet weight, roughly 27-degree rake, and 110mm trail. KTM engineers took an aggressive rally approach. The shorter wheelbase and sharper geometry turn the bike into a more responsive weapon. The trellis frame provides high lateral stiffness while saving substantial weight versus the Himalayan. The trade-off is rider fatigue on highways. The Himalayan tracks straight through crosswinds with predictable momentum. The KTM reacts to every rut and input. It is easier to pick up when dropped, but its lighter geometry demands strict luggage limits. Inside the crankcases, the philosophies diverge further. The Himalayan's 452cc liquid-cooled single produces 40 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and 40 Nm at 5,500 RPM with an 11.5:1 compression ratio, DOHC 4-valve head, and semi-dry sump. Designed from a clean slate, the semi-dry sump reduces parasitic drag and keeps engine height compact. Offset crank design cuts side thrust friction. Peak torque arrives low in the rev range, delivering linear, predictable power for boulder crawling. The dual-pass radiator offers solid thermal capacity, though bucket and shim valve adjustment requires patience at major services. The KTM's 399cc liquid-cooled LC4C single makes 45 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 39 Nm at around 6,500 to 7,000 RPM with 12.6:1 compression ratio, DOHC head using DLC-coated finger followers. It is built like a compact road racing power plant adapted for dirt. The coated followers and friction-reducing piston coatings let it spin with urgency to redline. High compression creates heat when stuck in traffic. Where the Himalayan thumps smoothly in sixth at cruising speeds, the KTM demands active gearbox management. Drop below 4,000 RPM and it shudders, turning relaxed touring into a busier ride.
Suspension and braking make the chassis dynamics clear. The Himalayan runs 43mm Showa upside-down separate function forks and a preload adjustable linkage monoshock, both with 200mm travel, plus a 320mm front disc with bi-braid dual-piston caliper and 270mm rear disc. The Showa setup minimizes internal friction for a plush ride over broken pavement and washboard. The compromise is noticeable front-end dive under hard braking. The organic pad compound gives gentle initial bite suited for beginners, but hauling 196 kilograms plus rider from highway speeds requires a firm lever pull. The KTM uses 43mm WP Apex open cartridge forks with 230mm travel and 30-click compression and rebound adjustability, plus a WP Apex rear shock with 230mm travel, adjustable for preload and rebound. Braking is a 320mm front disc with bi-braid 2-piston caliper and 240mm rear disc. This hardware sits in a different class. Individual clickers let you dial out brake dive and balance the chassis. The caliper delivers crisp stopping power. While the Himalayan absorbs square edge hits through mass and soft valving, the KTM skips across the tops of obstacles, giving advanced riders precise control at speed. Electronics reveal everyday interface differences. The Himalayan carries a 4-inch round color TFT with full map navigation powered by Google Maps via phone, ride-by-wire with ride modes, and switchable rear ABS. The circular screen is clean and mimics a classic dial. Navigation, however, relies on continuous smartphone casting, which drains the phone and drops connection in poor signal areas. Wiring is generally well routed with heavy weather sleeves, though some connectors remain vulnerable to high-pressure washing. The KTM features a 5-inch rectangular TFT, cornering traction control, and ABS via a 6-axis IMU, off-road ABS modes, and multiple throttle maps. The IMU brings genuine lean-sensitive safety algorithms into the sub-500cc segment, actively managing grip and preventing low sides on greasy asphalt. The downside is complexity. Nested menus and the need to reconfigure aids after restarts add friction. More sensors and CAN bus wiring also create additional potential failure points in stream crossings. Hard financial numbers decide long-term ownership. The Himalayan offers 10,000 km service intervals, valve checks at roughly 20,000 km after the initial services, a 3-year unlimited mileage warranty, and a base MSRP around $5,800 to $6,400. Parts, filters, and levers are inexpensive and widely available. Robust steel construction means simple drops rarely cause structural failure. Running costs stay low, making total cost of ownership attractive for high-mileage travelers despite steeper early depreciation in some markets. The KTM runs shorter service intervals, commonly around 7,500 to 10,000 kilometers for oil. Earlier valve inspections in many schedules, a 2-year warranty, and a higher MSRP near $7,000 to $7,400. The high-compression engine prefers premium fuel and full synthetic oil. Accessing the air filter and spark plug often requires removing bodywork and heavy wiring, raising labor rates. Strong resale among performance riders is offset by the risk of expensive electrical diagnostics once the warranty ends.
Here's the engineering verdict. If your riding centers on long highway miles, loaded adventure touring, remote trails where simplicity matters, and predictable comfort on a budget, choose the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. Its engineering is built for that load. If you are an aggressive, performance-focused rider who prioritizes lightweight agility, fully adjustable suspension, sharp braking, and technical capability, the KTM 390 Adventure R matches those demands. Buying the wrong machine for your actual habits wastes money. Choose the bike that fits your real riding, not the brochure. If this teardown clarified the decision, subscribe for more mechanical analyses. Ride safe.